welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 for another Survive the Hunt. Yes, we are back with another Taskmaster Survive the Hunt with this lot over here. I don't know why I'm doing a donut in a weird way, but sure, you know what, we'll spin the camera around. This lot are going to be giving chase. I have got to complete a series of tasks. There are 12 tasks that I must complete. If I can complete all 12 of them, I will win. And they win by killing me, pretty much. We will get underway. I get a 2-minute head start, and then we get a 2-minute grace period after that before the first challenge comes in. If you haven't seen one of these before, let's explain quickly how it works. There is no map on, there is no name over players. So, this is for me and for those giving chase. So, while I'm not completing tasks, I'm going to be trying to blend in with AI traffic. So, I'll grab a civilian car, and I'm going to try and use that to sneak my way around the city in between tasks. And if I can complete tasks without being spotted, even better. Now, these things we get set to do can vary. There's all sorts. Can we drive to a certain location? Maybe it's to the pier, maybe ride the roller coaster, maybe go to the airport, all of that sort of stuff. They can be shoot out a tyre and drive for a certain amount of time, drive a bright chrome car. There's a whole heap of them. Some will be very obvious, some I might be able to play off. Who knows, basically, what we're going to get. I am looking to find a car. At the moment, it's really looking like an Oracle, is the way. What was that? Buffalo. Buffalo might be a way to go as well, I feel. Oracle, Buffalo, Sultan could be fun. I don't know, what I haven't driven a Sultan for a while. Shall we have a go? Possibly. You know what? Screw it. They're going to have a go. Because we're probably not going to stay in it very long. That's I get the feeling that we're not really going to be in this for very long, because I know how these go. The tasks can be mad and we often have to ditch cars, so yeah, we're probably not going to be in it very long. We'll have a go with the Sultan. The other thing I will do is, of course, my character can't be running around with a ballistic mask and a suit on. Funnily enough, that is quite a giveaway. What am I doing here? Style, that's what we want. We will go for just sensible, boring, everyday clothes. No one's going to be able to tell very much from this. It's no, okay, yes, I've worn this outfit before, but unless you're incredibly studying a character, you're never going to notice. You're just not going to be able to see the detail on the person. You've got to cover so much ground as a hunter, you can't look at absolutely everything. You're looking for bigger picture stuff, AI cars overtaking at traffic lights, that sort of thing, because you can see that while you are whizzing along at decent speed. Maybe if you were looking really close, like if you saw this car and were slightly suspicious of this car, maybe if you were really studying the driver, but it's a while in between filming these. The chances of the hunters actually remembering, pretty damn tiny, if I'm honest with you. We are going to go this way. We can go through, I believe, the lights like that. I think, yeah, the AI cars do the same. So, it is all good. Yeah, we are all parked quite a long way forward. In fact, the car behind is actually about the most sensible AI I've ever seen. It is just, perfectly happy to sit and follow us. I don't know whether because I'm parked quite far forward here, it's chill with that. Maybe we can try that. I mean, I kind of want to go on the tram, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it could. There's going to be a time where it is an amazing escape strategy is going to be get on the tram. However, I've never quite been in the right... I've been in the subway tunnel. I've been raring to go to get on one, but they've never turned up at the right point. And all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, never quite got the chance to use it. I've used a train. I've climbed on one of the big trains themselves. I have got on one of those at one point a while ago. I mean, it was vaguely effective. I think I was mostly out of trouble at that time, but yeah. Anything like that is good fun if you can manage to... I don't know why I'm going this way, to be honest. I mean, this area doesn't often get searched. It's difficult to describe. If the hunters are in a car chase, there's not that much in the way of landmarks. I guess you have, like, the train line that goes through the centre is easy, but we're not on that at the moment. There's a car wash somewhere, isn't there? I think over there. That it is. We have got... Our first task has come in. I have a... This is not an ideal task. Mr. Danger Man. I've got to surrender to a hunter. Are they going to arrest me and take me to jail? I've got to find a hunter first. A new task is find a hunter. I mean, I guess we can drive like a twat now because the whole objective, actually now being over in the middle of bloody nowhere, is not a good idea. Where we gotta find a hunter? Where be a hunter? I get a feeling probably middle of the city because I normally go there. So maybe we'll find one if we blast around. Look for a car doing dumb things. Oh, I'm the car doing dumb things. It's fine. You know what? I'll flash the light. See if we can find a hunter. Hunters, where are you? Found a hunter over here. Excuse me, hunter car. I am here to surrender to you. Yes. No, over. Oh, for God's sake, you're blind as a bat. Over here. Yes. Hello. Hello. I am here to surrender. No. Oh. I mean, we did surrender. We were brutally murdered. And there we go. That's it. And now we're going to get run over. That was a good drift tap. Well, we did not survive the hunt. We did not survive the hunt at all. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye. That's the wrong person. That's terrible shooting. You know what? On that note, where is it gone? You know what? That was a better explosion. We'll leave it on that. we are going to be using some B-class reasonably priced cars. These are, it was a category within the game, I think it's for vehicles that are 30,000 credits or less from the auction house. Now, we've ignored the cost of modifying them, and so just a base car is a reasonably priced car according to the game. I am driving a Clio. I've gone for front-wheel drive. I think this is a pretty good shout in all of this. Quite a few others. There's a lot of 205s. Not surprised. The 205 expected to be quite quick. If actually, majority are probably front-wheel drive here. The Lexus will be rear-wheel drive. The Celica is rear-wheel drive. The Nissan is. The rest are all front-wheel drives. I am on rally tyres for this. Not the off-road race ones. I'm on the rally tyres. My plan is this should be good on the tarmac. It will not be as good off-road. This series, if you like, will have 3 tarmac races and 2 dirt races. My vehicle is not going to be as good on those 2 dirt ones, but it will, in theory, be better on the tarmac. Now, the Lexus, don't know what we might see from that car. I have built one in B-Class. I have a semi-slick B-Class one that felt quick, but kind of very track-specific. On a twisty track, it will be great, but could get itself completely screwed on anything with any sort of straights. I don't know how Ollie's going to have built that one. We have got a good start to this in the Clio. Now, I expect the Clio to be pretty good. Clio's, in fact, Renault's in general on Forza games. Oh, that is way too deep into there. And then we got into, we got into trouble ourselves, and then the 205 helped us stay in trouble. Oh dear, we are going to fight back, get repast the Peugeot, and now hopefully go chasing after those front 2. No more understeer related nonsense, brake related nonsense for me. If we can do that, I think we might be quite well sorted in this. I definitely know there are a few off-road race tired cars that will not be able to quite carry the speed that this can through the corners. Ooh, that's a little too wide through there as well. I'm trying to push too hard now, which is never a good idea. That's how you end up losing these races. Because that's twice now I've found the wall, and I really shouldn't be doing that. We should be better than that with the Clio, so let's just be a little bit more careful through these corners, because if we can be neat and tidy, we're going to have a golf for company soon. Yeah, if we can be neat and tidy, I feel like we should be able to make some inroads against the top 2. The Puma, I'm going to presume, is pretty similar to me. I know it's on rally tyres, so it is on the same compound tyre. We'll probably have ended up a roughly similar build. Most of the PI goes on the tyres. We'll have, 250-ish horsepower, around similar sort of weight. And it is the Ford that's got to the lead of the race. We pulled a little bit. We've had a good lap there. After an iffy turn 1, we've had a good rest of the lap. Let's see if we can sort this out now for the next lap. The Lexus is out wide and in trouble. We've carried great speed through turn 1 this time around. Yeah, I think if we'd had a better start to this race, I think we could have gone chasing after the Ford. I think as it is, we've been a little scruffy, and without some mistakes or absolutely blistering laps from me, I'm not sure we're going to be able to catch the Puma. We're going to have a good run through here. Where is the Lexus going to go? We're going to have a dive at the hairpin, try and get the place. We get the car stopped. Now the Lexus is going to cut back on the exit. I know that's going to happen. I'm hoping we can outrun it, because we are on the inside for this next couple of corners. We're on the inside for the important corner coming up here. And indeed, we are now clear of that Lexus. Okay, that was a good pass. We made the most of our car's strength there. Ooh, that was close. Let's not do that one again. Oh, we very, very nearly smacked the wall, but we are through into a second place now. Oh, Lexus was keen to have a look at turn 1. It is not going to be able to do anything there. We've closed the gap a tiny bit to the Ford. If we can be quick through this next corner, essentially, if we get this lap right, we may be in a position to have a go on the final lap of the race. Where we're going to do a pass, I'm not sure yet. This hairpin is possibly the best place to try something. We'll see though. We just may not have time. There's no point doing something crazy, because we would then throw away a second position, which we don't want to do. Lexus is not too far back. We know the Lexus got a little bit more acceleration than I do, but it won't quite match the Clio through the corners. I think we may be a little faster than the Ford in some places. Certainly not everywhere, though. The Ford, maybe the Ford has like the initial acceleration on me. We're a little bit better in the corners. But Lexus is now under threat from a Volkswagen. That's good for my sort of second place security if they want to fight each other. We were very quick through turn 1. We've carried a lot of speed on the exit there. It is going to, I think, come down to the hairpin if I can get a good run through here this time around. The Ford just doesn't quite get this section as nicely as it would have wanted, but it's going to cover the inside. I don't want to have a dive down there. We may not need to, though. Can we carry momentum on the outside? We can't do it. The Ford's still quick enough. Got to be careful the Golf doesn't get both of us if we fight each other too much, because the Volkswagen is right there, ready to pick up the pieces if things go a little awry. We have got one more corner to go here for the both of us. The Ford is a little wide. Can we get momentum on it towards the line? I don't think so. We're a little faster. The Volkswagen's there to have a look as well, but it's not enough for any of us to gain places. We take a second. Great race, that one, actually. Really, really good race. Oh, second place will go the way of the Clio. I do think I had the quickest car there. I just ran out of time. Actually, I tell you a lie. The Golf got the fastest lap, although we did battle a lot of that one. It was definitely close, though. Peugeot down in 5th, also similar speed, as was that Lexus, of course. I'm curious. I'm curious what tyres that Golf is on. If that's on off-road race, that's a very quick vehicle overall. I think it may well be on rally. I'm just waiting for the podium screen if we can get to it. Come on, game. Can we go and have a look at the podium? And we might not be able to tell what the Golf is on. It looks like rally to me. It doesn't look like it's got the big chunky blocks, so it looks like it's all rally tyres on the podium here.
La 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 do, 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 la 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 do, la la. Fuck off!
We're racing in B-Class, and all of the vehicles must weigh more than 4,000 pounds, which is about 1,800 kilos. Now, okay, for modern cars, that's actually not that ridiculous, scarily, but when it comes to Horizon games, Forza games, generally cars ran in races are much lighter than that. I mean, I've got a bit extreme. My vehicle is nowhere near the minimum weight, if you like. Quite a few vehicles like the Impalas, the Maseratis, the Holden, the Lexus, they're barely over the 4,000 pound mark. My Titan is 6,000 pounds. It's just, it's yeah. I imagine the 4Runners are a bit heavier. The Bronco, I think, is 5,500 pounds. So, yeah, you know, there are some vehicles that are a bit heavier. Of course, the plus point is I have way more power than a lot of the things here at 625 horsepower. I don't know if the Titan's going to work. It's a shot, shall we say, that we've gone for with this. Now, I am on off-road race tyres. That's not a requirement for this. Tyre compound is up to the drivers. I wonder if anyone's going to have braved. I could have put this on, like, physically you can put the Titan on slicks, which would have been fun, but I haven't gone for slicks on the Titan. I figured, Maserati came out of ghost mode there. I figured, well, we're going to probably be strong on the dirt stuff because these races go to a mixture of tarmac and dirt rounds. We are probably going to be strong on the dirt rounds. No, we won't go ruining a Titan with some slicks, although it probably would be quite fun. We seem to have more straight line speed than a Maserati. Admittedly, I have a chunk more power, but I also do have the aerodynamics of an entire castle. If the Forerunner could stop giving us a helping hand into a corner, that would be helpful. Don't need to be pushed. Yeah, I got 625 horsepower in this, which is a good chunk for B class. The Forerunner is going to have a look around the outside. We'll see if it can do that. It can't. The Maserati is going to like this circuit more, I should think. And I'm not surprised by that car enjoying this track. It is rear-wheel drive. It is on off-road race tyres. I mean, we will be better on the dirt, there's no doubt about it. But on a twisty tarmac track such as this one, yeah. We have got the power and torque for this hill, which is fun. We can climb this hill very nicely to reel it in a little bit. But that's about it. We get traction on the exit here. We can kind of be a little bit sneaky on that. We have made some ground this lap around. Speed Beast has got between me and the Toyota in that Lexus. Oh. Come on, listen, it's just these corners here is where we do struggle. And that's to be expected. Everything is heavy, but we are very heavy in this, and very long, not very agile. If we're going to pass that Gran Turismo, it's going to be at the hairpin. It's going to be on the exit of the hairpin, because up the hill we're pretty good, and we have the traction on the hairpin exit. Should have gone down to third there. Tried to get away with fourth using the torque, but I mean, we still got going, it just wasn't good enough. The Lexus is going to be alongside. The Lexus doesn't really want to lean, well, let's say it doesn't want to lean. You don't want to have an argument with the Titan, because the Titan will win. We're big and heavy. I can't actually see the Lexus. Where is it? There it is. It gets hidden behind. Oh, I wanted to try and duck underneath, but Longbow's turned up. God, I can't see the vehicles around me. Sorry, Longbow. I just didn't have time to try and flick the camera about while we were looking to try and battle with that Lexus. We're going to wander a little bit wide through there. See, I mean, these cars around us are going to be better than us on tarmac to a degree. I think we have our strengths in this Nissan, but yeah, off-road, of course, we're going to be a lot better than these. The RS6 missed a checkpoint by the looks of it. It's vanished out of sight anyway. Ewan's... Oh, no, I'm not being... I can carry more speed into there than I currently am. Although, there was a terrible line through there. Ewan's not really getting away at the front from the Forerunner. The gap's still there, it's just not really changing. Oh, God, we'll be a bit all over the place through here, and that is going to give Longbow an opportunity to draw alongside. Might not quite be able to complete the pass. No, Longbow does. We'll get to the inside here. We're going to try use traction of the Titan. Be sneaky. That's what I was going to try to do to Ewan if we'd managed to catch up to the Maserati. Sadly, it does put us on the outside here, and I just don't have the grip or the confidence in the car. Truck. Castle, as I described it as. To quite... I think this can carry more speed than I actually am taking through these corners. I think I do need to be a little braver. It does get some big old understeer in places. But I think in some of these I can actually be a bit braver than I am currently being. As I say that, I get a bucket load of understeer, as does Longbow. Clonk on the wall there is not good. Yeah, it slipped away from us a little bit. I don't think we quite had the pace, but once we started getting past, we couldn't really recover. We got out of shape in a couple of places. This is probably... This is a very, very handling circuit, and... perhaps going to be the biggest struggle for the Titan. So the fact that we're running fifth and not a million miles off is actually pretty good going for us. We really get turned nicely there. We turn in so much better than the HSV, which is a dumb thing to say, but it is true. Front end on this gets really turned into these low-speed corners incredibly well. But, yeah, not quite got the pace of HSV or the Lexus or the Forerunner, etc. I think Ewan is going to take victory in this one. We're going to cross the line in fifth, but a solid start. I'm fairly pleased with that. That could have gone a lot worse at a very handling-y based track. The big truck put up a good fight. We'll see the fastest laps. We'll be down a little bit, but I don't think it'll be the worst. the worst a difference in time. I think we must have made most of our lap time on that bloody hairpin. Yeah, we're down a little bit. I think I could have driven that a bit faster as well, to be fair. So, yeah, a solid start for the Titan. Ewan takes victory, Starman second, Speedbeast gets third with the Lexus. There's a good mix of vehicles at the top of the table here. We are off to the River Scramble for our next race. Another nice spot on the grid in this one. Cool, okay. I mean, stability does seem to be the tight and strong point, and for the downhill section it'll probably be quite nice. I think we might lack top speed. That seems to be where the Toyota is fast. Against the cars, we should probably be okay. I mean, this isn't a particularly... It's not the worst track if you don't have as much traction, because the dirt section outside of one corner, the dirt section is fairly quick. So rear-wheel drive isn't as big a penalty, or that traction isn't as bad at this circuit as it is at some others. Not good. All-wheel drive is still helpful here, but it's not the biggest difference. We do have a little, of course, tarmac section here as well. Can we get out of the tarmac section? Can we get out of ghost mode in front of the Toyota? Nope, it's just going to out-drag us here. That's annoying. Yeah, we do turn a little better, but I just can't use it because the Forerunner's just quicker than me accelerating. We'll try and avoid the water as best we can. Not that it's going to matter too much in this. Of everything I think I've ever driven in one of these races, this is probably going to be the one that cares the least about the water. Sadly, the Cyclone tried to get to the inside, and any chance we had has gone, I think, against the Toyota. Our only hope was to be in front of it. Now the Cyclone is having a look alongside. We'll give it some space as we go down the hill. Oh, across the jumps we're pretty good, pretty solid. That is going to be to the inside. I hope we got the checkpoint. I mean, I did leave plenty of space for it there. We ended up kind of at the extremes of the circuit as we weave our way down here. Yeah, we're good. We've got really good change of direction at the bottom there, but I just can't match the Toyota's speed sort of here. And I mean, that's perhaps not a big surprise. It is just so much. It's the acceleration that thing is. It's so much lighter than the Titan. I think I'm going to be more worried about the muscle car behind, looking for a way past. Again, vehicles could be 2,000 pounds lighter than mine. Hell, some of my fast cars in B class have weighed less than that. So you get the idea why we're struggling in some. I mean, it's some sort of witchcraft goes on to make the front end of this turn in as well as it does. I don't know. It's got big front tyres, but still, some massive amount of, because in fact there we turned in way too much and it caught me out. That's how ridiculously good the turn-in is on the Titan. Is it so good? I almost missed the checkpoint because it turned in too well. I was expecting it to understeer a bit more. I don't think I was connected to the bumper of the Cyclone there. We were very close. I just lost sight of it behind my truck. That's where it has gone. It's like these sections here, the straight is just too fast. While I am a little... this is definitely nicer to drive through like this twisty final section. That's not enough to make up for the straight line speed stuff. Can I get underneath that? No. We're kind of crisscrossing our way down the hill looking for any opportunity. We've got to run on the exit here, but it won't be enough to make a pass stick. We can carry the speed through the corner, weirdly, and again, turn one, we can carry more speed. It's going to end up in the wall. Sadly, it bounces off the wall and just ends up in front of us. Nothing they can do about that. That's how it goes. I was going to try and duck underneath through here. Can't do it. Steel Guns is covering every apex. I was just waiting, because as I said, this has got such good turning. I'm waiting to try and be sneaky and turn underneath it, waiting to get that cutback, but they know exactly what they're doing. They park that perfectly to stop me from finding a way past. Maybe I should have dove to the inside and tried to gone that way to get past it. It's now gone sideways. Oh, we're trying to look up the inside. Can't do it. I mean, any chance against the Toyota has definitely gone now with this fight, but this fight is more interesting than driving around on our own in second, I would say. Not sure what's in for. Massive gap from us lot back at the moment. So, this pull clear, but that might actually work in my favour, because it means I can set up a run somewhere, and we're not so cooped up under the back of the Cyclone as we look for a way past. Around the outside here is brave. I'm not going to say it's impossible. It is brave if we can make it stick. Nope, still not able to make it past. And once again, if Steel Guns runs wide on any of these exits, we will have that car, but they are parking it on the apex perfectly to make it really awkward for me, and I just Because yeah, I'm trying desperately to turn underneath them, but they know the bit they need to cover to stop the Titan from finding a way past. We can't just breeze past them down a straight somewhere. We've got to do it on a corner. Now, what I am going to try and set up here, this might be a big opportunity for me, possibly. What side will it go? Now, we know it's not going to be as good through the water as I am. Can we? No, we're not close enough. I'll try to go a different way, so if we could be fast through the water, we could set it up and have a dive, but we weren't close enough. They hit the wall, so we're right back in this here. We'll carry speed over the bumps. It's going to come down to that downhill section, those final few corners. Can we go around the outside? Can we make it work this time? Maybe. Will the Mercury wander wide on a corner somewhere? If it does, that's what we're hoping for. That's going to be our probably best bet to try and get the nose underneath. We've carried a lot of speed once again into here, but I think we're going to get stuck behind it unless we can set it up well for this final corner. And once more, it's just parked on the apex and has the acceleration that there is nothing that we can do. Very good race. Enjoyed that one. We looked and we looked and we looked and we couldn't quite find a way past. However, yeah. I'll take a podium, though. I'll take a podium. It was a very good fun race. The Toyota's way too quick for us. Yeah, we're pretty much identical. The Impala's not... so the Impala wasn't too bad. Still a fair way back for us. No one had a chance against that Toyota. That's staggeringly quick.
La 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 do. 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 La 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 do. La la. Fuck off.